The world needs us now more than ever. It calls, it cries, it bellows. It is not the time to deny its pain and suffering, but a time that calls for immediate action and unity to do whatever we can to save our earth, our land, our home. This is my way of action. We were taught that in order to effectively encourage individuals to participate in the movement towards saving our planet, we needed to combine the elements of eco-literacy and arts and creativity literacy, which is why I came up with the idea of turning the plastic bottles and cans that I often find disregarded into something that can be of use to me and in turn slowly contribute to saving our planet and letting the earth breathe. I decided to think outside the trash and turn it into a pencil/jewelry organizer. The following clips will show how I started my earthly journey. So for my output, I decided to follow the common path when it comes to coming up with ways to recycle plastic and turn it into something useful. So normally, people would immediately come up with turning plastic bottles or cans into pencil organizers. So I decided to do so, but also with the addition of a bit of a twist to it. So I decided to add more sections and rooms so that I would be able to incorporate a jewelry organizer as well and create a fusion of between a pencil organizer and jewelry organizer. This is because I thought that it would take a less space but still live up to its function, since normally when you want to own a jewelry organizer and at the same time a pencil organizer, it would come as two different products. So this way you can create a fusion of them and it would take much less space but at the same time still function the same way that you want it to function. So I decided to use a 1.5 liter Coke bottle and initially 3 tin cans. However, later on I opted to use only one of those cans and substituted the other two for a Pringles container, since it was quite hard to cut the other two cans as they were made of a harder material. So luckily I was able to find another container that is a Pringles container and decided to use that instead of the two cans that were quite hard to cut. So nevertheless, I still went on and also decided to use an old unused book as decoration. So I used the pages of this old book to stick it into the different containers to serve as a decoration and to cover up the unsightly image of the different containers. So I used the book pages and just pasted it with glue on the different containers. I also used some old twine. I pasted the twine at the bottom of the different containers to just add a bit of more decoration, as well as with leftover ribbons that we had laying around the house. So I also decided to add a base for this. So I used old cardboard boxes that we often have laying around the house from times when we would go grocery shopping. So I just cut out a circle that is big enough to fit the different containers and out of the cardboard box. I just used that and also covered it with twine to add a bit of decoration to it as well. So I used different types of materials to build this, which included scissors, glue sticks, a cutter, markers, glue, double-sided tape, packaging tapes, and others like rulers and pencils and other little bits of material that I used. In the end, I was able to finish and achieve the product that I had in mind, which you'll also be able to see at the end of this video. I also included a small clip of me demonstrating the usability of this product. So though I had this plan in mind before I decided to do this project, I still decided to do a lot of tweaks and compromises as I was doing it. So as for now, do enjoy watching the process of me building the product. So thank you so much for listening. The Earth needs us now more than ever. This is not the time to stay idle, but a time for creative and innovative solutions to help Mother Earth. This was my own little way of helping. I believe and strongly encourage you to do so too. Together, let's take our step towards a green and brighter future.